right at the ready.
Attempted a little bit of an audio bait there from Camo as the swing gets ready to come through. Patatek already cleared out. Now Camo going to be taken down. That spike immediately is going to be pivoted back towards B. No. Cuts across through mid. I like the approach here under tube. Levius in position though, striking. Penny going to be down on the floor. Serial dead. Kiko able to fight back for one, but needs a hell of a lot more. And those are some snappy shots! As baby!
They're going to be coming from a lot of different angles. Bilibili, very patient, very diligent team.
Russia going to be noted there around the back. Paranoia going to be sent off the back of that Dizzy, and that's going to be Levius now taken down. Serial able to find Neff, and Team Liquid looking good to secure themselves a win here in the anti-bonus. Remaining players of Bilibili now arriving over onto the side. Full connection on the flash. YZ has to tuck back. Camo on the peak, able to find K9, finding Russia. And now it's just YZ to see if he can put a dent in this Liquid squad at all, and he cannot. Liquid, though, slowing down a bit as the Thrash is going to be invested. YZ at risk now, completely and utterly detained. Patatek able to just run him down. Gets right in on top of him, spots out the legs of Neff. Gets himself a second kill. Russia able to peel back one. Penny does get taken down, but Patatek on a mission finds himself a third. Now it's just Russia. Quick little taps, finds the headshot, but Camo swings around the back.
Change the pace.
For now, still a bit slow here. YZ can find the headshot. Tailwind's out, but you mentioned before, Camo has that ult online, so not dead yet. We'll see if he's going to be able to find an elimination to earn that life back. No, Russia will quickly put him back into the grave. Still though, a 1-for-1 exchange, now traded up, now equalized as YZ on the repeat, able to find one, and it's a messy fight of it, but Levius.
Fake smoke into spawn to try to confuse him, but he's shut down.
They have eyes on it. Neff gets himself on the board with that kill, undoing potential backstab. YZ on the peak, still managing to find that kill before getting taken down. Neff gets himself a second. So now it's going to be the player advantage here for the side of Bilibili. Lurk up here from Patatek, but Levius reading this suspicious. Sends out a timing on that Nano Swarm, but damage not to be found. Gets another one though, and this one does manage to tag up Patatek just a bit. Lockdown now, gonna be sent through. Patatek does have the fragment, could try to clear it instead, but to try to get a catch there onto K9, and is able to do so. He's gonna be in such a rough spot, he needs to clear this out, but he's not gonna be allowed to do it. Spike planted, a 1v1. Camo tagged up a bit. He scales forward, gets himself past the wall. Does Russia have any idea at all? Goes for the tap. Seems like he is reading that he's going to be nearby. Camo going for the 3-2-1, pushes in and catches the timing.
Finally turning.
Turns back and he's going to have to jump, and it's a 1-2 tap. Russia YZ knocked out of the park to push forward into the smoke, and Levius dead to rights. Camo perfectly poised, and now it's just Neff and K-Knight. With not much left to be done. There's the spot out. Neff somehow comes away taking the brunt of the damage here. The call to save is going to have to be made.
Just so well read. Kiko there might have gotten some sound cues as well. Give him a little bit of a heads up, but again, then you see Bilibili pushing into those smokes. It's a gamble every time you walk into one of those smokes for being just a wild player.
There's the up and over the top, but have the secondary peek in from Camo. Gives them the advantage back into their hands, and Russia's just getting overwhelmed. The line up there, but Levius only able to collect on one.
Spike planted.
Penny down to a sliver, the jump up over the top. Neff able to find the first. Serial does fall. 20 health here on the Omen. Kiko unscathed so far, and they're just going to look to try to double stack here at this backside position. Now separating a bit. He's up and over the top. He's just got no idea. Kiko will collect it here in the half. There's the pit. Now finally going to be infested. Levius able to find one. Penny going to be taken down, but he does eat quite a bit of damage. Down to 2 HP here is the Killjoy. Patatek just spraying through, catches a stray, and Russia gets taken down. Push forward through all the walls, all the smokes, but YZ is here this time. And he's coming up with the goods. Camo Serial both going to be eliminated. Levius gets team killed by K-Knight. As we are diving into the depths of chaos, Patatek will not be able to make it happen. In position as YZ is just absolutely screwed. Fragment at his feet, previously tagged up, and Patatek now going to be on the floor. Resible, but Camo and Penny both end up falling. Serial able to fight back for one. Sees his teammate there on the floor, would love to try to go for the res, but just cannot make it happen. It's far too risky. You at the same time, lurking forward here in towards kitchen. The turret does reveal. That should lead Bilibili to realize that there's going to be this rotate across. We'll certainly have it confirmed here in a moment as the spike gets ready to be planted. They're going to go pushing out through a main, though. Trying to get a wrap around across into green.
Got a ton of util here for this retake. You've still got Levius' ult, but
Because
are
we're
you
going to be
gonna
hearing
ready?
all of this.
Yeah, for the backstab.
Oh yeah!
Footsteps certainly going to be noted. Thrash now to just try to slow down the approach here. Trying to get a catch, but will not be able to find one. But Kiko getting closer. Circling them here as the lockdown is invested. He's going to play it patiently now. Striking finds one. Lockdown going to be cleared out. Gets away. Sliding back to safety. Spike now, the fuse getting started. A bounce there, not able to find it. Drop down, Serial taken out. Kiko trying to make this happen. Has to go for the repeat, and Russia narrowly gets it done.
Hey, but where they start is rarely where they will finish.
Double push, Kiko able to find one. Patatech, that timing, trying to swing out, but it's an immense amount of damage, and will actually just get wall banged out. Wisey able to find him there with the Sheriff in the end, so player advantage to Bilibili. He's got to go creeping up the tube, this double push. Do they focus at all? The turret certainly is going to. Neff now maybe with an opportunity, but actually doesn't go for the peek outside window. He's trying to play this still quietly, but he's getting encroached upon here as Camo rotating around the back, but he's got knife out. That's what Neff does strike. Stealing sight. Sent out as Wisey's just got him lined up. Poison Orb now going to be sent up. Serial not spotting out anything here. The swing in, there's a spot, and Serial will be able to find the headshot. Stealing sight. Taken care of. Paranoia now going across. Risha
Spike down.
on the floor as well. Two-player advantage now for the side of Team Liquid. The Spike's position confirmed. Team Liquid once again looking good to close out this anti-bonus. Take some real heroics for BLG to try to drag this round back in.
For sure. They're going to try to go towards the other side of the map. Maybe use K-Knight. He can sell it with a recon here. But they're still thinking about B. Oh, goodness.
Not quite able to find it. Been a hell of a shot.
Is Levius going to challenge them? He's just going to tuck in. And they're just going to send Wisey out on his own. Look at BLG here, playing isolated. Just trying to find an open side, but got a little bit of a spot there on a Patty Tech. You're going to lose K-Knight. Everything's crumbling. Losing a couple players early. Oh, boy, hold on.
And might have a bit of a messy fight here. It's okay. Russia just has him lined up. Kiko and Camo.
Standing ahead.
Dead off the rip.
What happened?
Not sure either way. Russia goddamn lucky with it. Wisey going for the push, looks for the transfer, and is able to find it. It's down to 1 HP. Regen shield will reinforce him a bit, but Patatech now all alone. Got to be wondering what in the hell happened outside of B. Finds the kill, but there's the backstab. Still hanging back. 3 players going to be remaining here on the site to try to defend this. Not much as far as post-plant util is going to be concerned here as the peek out over the top. Neff is able to find one Camo. Good for a kill onto YZ, but the wheels are certainly coming off as Neff gets himself a 3K. Potential for the 4th. Penny says no, fights back. Finds 2, but needs to get 4. K-Knight noise going to be made there on the rope as he gets the tap. He's swinging around the back of sight, though. Knows that this Omen is going to be low on HP. Has the shock darts at the ready. Penny, a bit of damage in, swings out, but Levius stands tall.
Neff. He's actually gotten underneath Boiler.
Camo's dead. Patatech does find the timing. Does get the catch, so Neff can take it down. That lurk no longer a concern here for Liquid, but ooh. They have it now. No command out. Trying to go for the suppresses. Spike just gets planted. Richard gonna be taking down the push out of the wall there. Wisey able to collect one, drops down, he's point blank alongside this one, he's still finding more. Penny taken down, Levius in range. It's a spray and pray kill on a Patty Tech.
Patty Tech knows what's happening.
Okay, gonna be going through. Levius not letting credence to this side of the map.
Oh, Neff.
Neff is here along the bottom, and Serial gets the one tap with the Guardian. This round has gotten completely and utterly away from BLG. Since the moment that YZ had died, it seemed like they just didn't know what else to do. It's going to be Team Liquid now fighting back. Bring that gap down to just 2 rounds.
10 seconds left.
This K-Knight seems like he wants to get his ultimate online no matter what. It will be in death. Getting sent as well. Everything in the kitchen sink pretty much getting invested here for the side of BLG, just wanting to lock in that map point. Russia here alongside the push forward. Camo going to be taken down, instantly pops the ult, and Kiko's able to find one as the wingman is just going for the defuse. They narrowly are able to interrupt it. Neff coming up big. Looks for a bit more, but falls to the wayside. Hunter's Fury now out wide. Gets the tag. Looks for the kill, cannot find it. K-Knight, he's just not going to be able to get there in time because it was previously held to half. BLG very quickly wanted to try to get the take here on the site, and this time YZ not going to be taken down off the rip. Finds the kill, Penny. Does fall down as Levius on the lurk. Similarly, intercepting Pad Attack, causing chaos. As well as disinformation here for Team Liquid. They can't really focus on trying to get a retake on the B site when they know that Levius is going to be in the back line. Serial, though, gets off of it, realizing that just doesn't have the time to try to flush out this KJ, and that bites him in the rear. BLG, a 5v2. As they look to get themselves up to 12. The peak, Kiko's not spotting him out, and that means YZ is able to collect the kill onto Camo. Completely and utterly free. Trying to get the catch, and does manage to detain one, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to spill forward fast enough to try to find the punish here. Weapons about to be recovered. The lockdown going through as well. Tuck back, they're able to avoid getting detained. 4v4 now on the retake. Still just that operator in hand. The push forward there, not reading K-Knight's position, and they're not calming it either. Kiko taking down the drop. K-Knight finding himself a third, maybe on for the fourth, as it is just Penny, the hometown hero, to try to make it happen, but with 8 HP, he's not doing jack. 13-10, BLG sweating in that first half. Exchange of some shots. They want to go ahead and re-clear this barrage position. They're able to do so, but Kiko out here at window. Comes up with one. Well, not really able to find too much there off the flash, as Russia's going to be noted. Sends out a paranoia, but there's just too many bodies here in window, as Penny is cooking them! Levius and K-Knight both burning to death. Neff is able to find Camo, but he's going to get caught off guard.
Keep the extra players on that side of the map.
Curveball connecting on the two. Penny gets one, looks to just go ahead and get out. Camo swinging in from the top of the ramp, is able to find that elimination, just trading it out, trying to keep protected as Penny holds his ground for another. 2 players now left alive with Levius down at 36.
30 seconds
This is
left.
very doable for Team Liquid as the shock darts absolutely tear K-Knight asunder. 55 HP here on the Sova. Pad Attack can get the quick peek here with this Outlaw. And the amount of damage come away with the kill. Waves it patiently, sets up the recon. Quick clear, the spot out. K-Knight able to find one. Levius gets himself a third, and there's the fourth. The rest of Bilibili ready to push forward, but YZ in a great position to get the jump there. Headshot does connect, and Penny ends up on the floor. Paranoia, dodge, Serial, trying to hold down the site. He's unable to do so. YZ eventually does get flushed out. K-Knight now starting to make his way around here on his very long, deep lurk. The wire cleared, a couple shots narrowly, not connecting. There's K-Knight now overhearing, seeing the jump, but not able to come away with the kill. Is that enough to spur Liquid on to try to go for a retake? Still do have some time on their side, but I know that they're playing against 3, and they're actually going to get the Rolling Thunder out as well. Dodged by Pad Attack. Can't really scale forward. Still just too many angles to try to clear here. As it looks like in the end, yet the call to save will be made. BLG have to invest in ultimate. Slip around the back. Camo looking to try to get the backstab, but now he's going to be spotted. Neff, the very moment that they needed him. Clearance gets line of sight. Does manage to get that kill. Kiko with the Vandal gets 2 nasty taps. And suddenly, Team Liquid on for this round win. YZ does manage to break open the A site a bit. Fast lane to try to delay. Weapons, maybe one can be recovered. Serial reroutes and looks like he's going to do just that. So we'll be able to pick it up. Still just going to be Penny here. Hand it over now. Gets the Vandal, and that run it back could certainly come into play. And it's going to. Swing timing, YZ able to find one, but now it is all on Neff. Intercepts the Phoenix, cancels the ult.
Just one flash.
Slowly drifts back, gets himself tucked in over at long. Time ticking, getting lower and lower. The tap, the push forward, the headshot. He's gonna re-swing, and he catches Penny completely off guard. He's just about at the halfway mark as there's a ping reveal out onto Patty Tech. Look at them trying to stun him out, but it's gonna be Kiko actually over towards Sewer who gets caught. Very pacey hit here from the side of Bilibili. As now there's a Hunter Spear, they're all scattering to the wind. Rashid trying to collect but cannot. Camo doing well to find that kill. They've got two players tagged up. Penny now trying to get the heals coming in. Serial trading it back as YZ falls. Penny finding Nev. Camo finding K-Knight. And suddenly Levius, last one standing. Eats the relay bolt. Finds Serial, the low HP member, but Penny! No real way to try to get a read on this one. Yeah, that doesn't do that. Camo now striking as they try to escape. They're all going to be corralled into the corner. Gets himself another headshot there. K-Knight taken down to 50. Neff still fighting though. Comes up with two. Looks for a little bit more. YZ on the pop of the overdrive. Instantly gets the elimination. And that now leaves Kiko all by himself. The swing coming in. Eventually is able to find that kill. Can he escape is the question. Neff is on the hunt. On the prowl, pushing forward. Waiting for him to come down the stairs.
From Levius. Just gonna have to use the cage to get out. Meanwhile, oh man.
Meanwhile, Serial's just pushing forward. The ult is there. It's almost like Rashid realized that they were gonna lose their player and have the spike on the floor. Instantaneous to get the pickup.
Makes a TP.
Spike now planted. YZ staying tucked here into the corner. Shrugs off the relay bolt. Rashid instantly gets the clear here. Paranoia gonna be sent, but they haven't scouted YZ. As Russia finds another. TP's for the reposition to push forward, looking for timing there as Levius is able to find one. Swing around the corner though, and Penny had space in Cubby.
YZ gets damaged.
And Levius has not read this at all, so he just gets taken down. The spray gonna be a little bit off though. Camo unable to find that kill. Neff fighting back. Finds it, and K-Knight expounds upon it. Spatatech gets taken down. YZ looking for the timing swing. Has to come away with one, but the trade up here is just monsters from Bilibili. 3 players still alive. Kiko. They have a fault line ready. Just off any kind of contact node. They just send it on a timing, and that leaves him dead to rights.
It's just crazy. Team Liquid is just trying to press the advantage, but YZ has the angle held.
That's the problem is Team Liquid. They need to try to re-clear. They need to try to get information. It leads to them just dry swinging. Still going tit for tat here. It'll be a 3v3.
Gotta be careful.
Oh. Quite a bit of damage dealt. The kill cannot be found.
Man, you want to keep K-Knight alive. He has that ult for the post plant. That was crucial that he wins that fight.
Serial in position. Could go for the lockdown over at window.
30 seconds left.
We'll just do it on a timing.
Hi, I'm pissed.
BLG. They will go ahead and push off the back of this. Side plant. Towards that A connector. Serial's able to find one. Neff gonna be taken down. K-Knight down to a sliver of HP, but YZ still breathing. Still firing back. It all comes down to Kiko, and he cannot make it happen. Serial looking to maybe try to break through this garage position, but YZ staying quiet, saying tuck. No, actually swings out and dies. And Serial nearly gets himself a second kill. Cotton's gonna be lobbed in there. Camo able to find Levius. His spike can now be planted. Being revealed, but no way to really play off the back of that.
Great usage of the util early again for Penny.
Curveball getting the connection. Camo finding the shots. Double, just death ball push here. Not gonna dissuade much when you have an Eon. Camo just sprinting in towards backside. K-Knight does get the shutdown. Penny interrupted, and Camo is absolutely tearing them asunder. 2 quick kills gonna be found. Paranoia gets sent out. Oh, a timing there. Penny unable to escape. Still though, damage dealt as Keiko set up here at backside. Russia now all alone to try to clutch this out. In all likelihood, we'll just have to try to go for a save. This is going to be a bonus converted here for Team Liquid as they are clawing their way back into this map. 3 rounds consecutively, 1 separating from tying things up.
Where BLG has left. Oh wow, YZ.
And that's the outlaw. Finds that kill up and over the top. There's Russia just kind of dancing around on the B site. Does get a bit of damage on the Camo, but cannot confirm the kills. 4v4, with all of this chaos in mid, this does allow for Neff to slide forward, gets himself tucked in, and Penny is quick to trade it out, but cannot prevent the deaths as K-Knight similarly does shut down the Phoenix. Suddenly we go into a 2v2. YZ working his way across towards this A site. Levius slowly drifts his way in towards Hell. Sheriff in hand in this position, completely and utterly uncleared. Can he find the timing to interrupt the plant? No, can't do that, but he can certainly collect one. And Serial will get taken down. Kiko trying to get the spray.
Towards the C site maybe, or B, depending on what they can find that's open.
Spot out on the 2, but Levius a bit whiffy there with the spray. Just setting up the wall as Neff peek in from that A connector. He's able to find one, but Camo shuts him down.
Go, go.
Knife onto the alarm bot, the window being watched. Overdrive now popped as Team Liquid go for a pivot cross over towards that C site. Russia, however, tucked in at the cubby. He's going to look to try to catch them off guard here. Caught a glimpse, but cannot catch the shots. Hunter's Fury, however, out from K-Knight, able to find Serial as the plant goes down. The swing forward, Russia clutches out Camo as it's now all down to Paddingtech, and he cannot make it happen. Needs a little bit of damage here. Let's go for the reposition. Spots out the camera, clears that. YZ trying to sprint his way in, ends up onto the wayside as Kiko comes up huge. Being a bit from the shock darts. There's the peak, and now operator is going to be confirmed, but it's going to be a fast push coming through out of the sewers. YZ on the re-peak, however, here at long, able to find one. Camo gets a kill onto K-Knight. He's just going to no-scope him. Right into the back is Neff, trying to play anti-flash, but Paranoia connects onto him all the same. Still gets himself aligned against the boxes. Kiko TPs cross towards the defender spawn. As the spike gets wrapped around.
You should run.
Lockdown in play. Curveball coming through, but Russia ahead of it. But a huge timing as he is just strafing him! You can't be doing that to him! They're gonna run this back. Team Liquid, it needs to start now, but Penny is out into the open. Ultimate immediately nullified by Russia up on top of the box. Look for the double peek, but YZ! How's he gotten here? I haven't even looked at the minimap. He's suddenly in around the back, outside of a lobby. That attack dead. There's nowhere to go but forward onto this A side. Serial Kiko desperately fighting back. As Penny does find Russia. A 2v2. Penny slowly ticking up, getting some heals, but Serial dead from above. They're finding the timing as it now comes down to Penny. To try to clutch this out. To keep Liquid afloat, to give them the opportunity. It's been a while since he's been on a master stage like this. A curveball in hand, but he doesn't need it! Is Russia gonna look to try to go for this peak and finds the timing as Levius is there as well. What a read. Penny dead, YZ, he's swinging around the back once again. Stunning the Kiko, it's nothing that he can do. One by one they fall, just getting torn to bits. Have saved Team Liquid as they quickly get themselves barreled in towards this B site. Cam is set up. Shock not going to be able to get the hit there. Hunter's Fury going out, looking for some targets, and Camo making that stinger sing.
Last player standing.
Kiko holds down Garage, YZ dead. And that leaves just K-Knight all alone on the opposite side of the map to try to go for the save. Will have been heard. Out of Garage, sets up the fast lane. Gets a ping reveal onto one, spots out Neff, instantly finds the kill. Penny gets rid of Levius. Russia still here at backside, but now they know exactly where he's at. He's fully flashed up, and Penny's able to get the elimination. K-Knight once again, last one standing. This time, no escape. A big whip at the end. Nothing spotted now, don't have that to try to dissuade a plant coming through. Camo, hell of a lot of damage dealt, but he can't quite find an elimination.
Paddingtech, he's waiting for YZ.
Swinging it around the back, and Paddingtech is able to win out the fight. Gets himself his third kill. Might just have gotten his team into this OT to still have a chance to take us to that map 3. Penny instantaneously finds Levius there in the head. K-Knight dropped. It's just Neff and Russia to try to turn this on its head, but it's just not gonna happen. Neff all alone, whittled away, down to 37. Spots out Serial, but can't do a damn thing about it. They know he's not on it. The time is bleeding away. The recon cleared out, but there's the final kill. 12 to 12. Tiny amount of damage going to be taken there as they send out the hot hands as well as a shock, and Camo notes the lurk. K-Knight dead. It's got to be a repump, but a double push into B. The spike at the moment is going down into sewers. It's about to hit Camo, and Camo finds himself with a 3K.
Last player
Levius is now
standing.
the last one alive for Bilibili. The time is not there. The round is already over. Team Liquid does fall. Tripwire going to be cleared.
30
Recon up
seconds left.
over the top. Does get the ping reveal here on the Levius. A slide to the back. Camo able to go ahead and find that kill, but Wisey quickly trades it back. 1 for 1. Sat here, tucked into the corner, fighting back.
Spike
Serial
down
dead.
A.
Penny killed off at the same time. Kiko now activating the flank, sends out the paranoia, trying to open up for Patek, but the time is just not there. The spike is stranded on the opposite side of the site.
Still have the paranoia, still have some flashes. Now you know where YZ's at.
It's exchanged, and Patek just swings in. Ping reveal long enough to be able to find that kill, but Camo Serial quickly going to be taken down as they're out into the open, and K-Knight is massacring them. To try to slow up this approach. Just TP up on top of the plat, a little bit of a stun there on the Kiko, looks for the transfer, cannot make it happen. It's just going to be a 1 for 1. Richard finds the kill. Wisey
Spike down.
find one, but the trades are there from Team Liquid. Keep themselves in with a player advantage. Russia and K-Knight try to get themselves back into this site, but it seems like it's not going to happen. They have to clear out 2 more. Spike now being planted. Shock Dart doesn't connect. Run it back is there. Quickly cleared. K-Knight sees his head. Tries to spray him down, but Penny stands tall. See, he's not able to get around back sight, so they cannot get a pick here onto Serial. Hiko TPing forward. Serial finding the shot. Rusha going to be taken down. Aftershock to try to flush him out into the open. Here comes the sprint. Here comes the spray. Definitely for the transfer on for the third. Cannot make it happen. Serial is there. Back onto the defense. Wisey up and over the top. Here's the sprint coming through. Instantaneously finds a headshot. Penny going to be taken down. Camo alive. Still looking to scale forward here. Gets the spot out. Gets some damage in, but cannot confirm the kill there. And Serial fighting back for 2 more. Neff into the corner, finding one, but it's not fast enough for Kiko. It's all on Levius. The swing in, finds a headshot, but Serial gets it done! 16 to 14! We are not done yet! Map 3!
On the attacker side, trying to get through B, but Camo tucked in the corner.
YZ just bounding forward, but it doesn't even matter! Serial's just absolutely mowing them down! 3 quick kills, YZ. Able to clear the shield here, but the headshot will connect.
Try a little bit more of a crunch attack towards B. Oh, what?
A double line up there. That's going to be the duelist now eliminated, taken away from Team Liquid. Shots from Rusha.
Cage triggered.
There's the spike now, going to be ushered across the map. Serial investigating over towards Market. K-Knight will just swing out, challenges in, wins the fight. He's made Patek position known over by Boba. As Rusha does get caught on the timing.
Planted.
Penny able to find that one, can get the weapon upgrade. Takes a TP, but still has no real way of getting into this position. We'll have to reroute the Patek. It's a hell of a headshot. And if nothing else, making this costly for Bilibili, still going to be net positive for Team Liquid.
You know you got to break through onto B main.
There's a little bit of room there to try to work with, but forced off the defuse. Penny get taken down. Bilibili very much well poised to go ahead and close this out with 3 players surviving. Not too bad of an anti-bonus, but oh, gets a spot out. Don't think he was anticipating that whatsoever. Closes the gap, gets on top of Penny before the TP can come through. Patek does manage to fight back, gets the trade. For one thus far is the drone coming in over the top, looking to try to get the spot out. Wall going to be sent. Patek over Richard, TPing up over the top, ends up just getting dropped.
Deploying
You
drone.
just got K-Knight trying to maybe play for a timing here on the drone, but just cannot close that gap. They've been held at bay. They're going to have to assess if they can re-wrap across towards that B site or if they have to just go for a save.
They've got a little bit of info with that Cypher cam. They're going to try to work towards that part of the map, but Team Liquid's going to use that opportunity, take a little bit more space, make sure that A is cleared out. And there's the neural theft. So Serial, going to know for sure.
There's the trip. And cleared. Cam as well, getting the dart. Slows him up for a little bit longer as the market door broken open.
30
Levius with the
seconds
lion's share of weight here on his shoulders. Gets a bit of damage across it. Oh, Keiko just strafes into the headshot. Serial, though, trying to be the hero. send it out through the smoke. Nothing gonna get caught there, but Kiko still able to find one as Wisey gets taken down.
Take flight.
On the trade, Null Command now popped as they storm their way forward onto the A side. Penny trying to hold the corner here. Slides back in towards the alley. Fights up against K-Knight, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm the kill. Player advantage now. The fight gets ready to come through, but Team Liquid in position to try to go for a flood retake. The fragment will delay.
Spike planted.
And Camo has to win this battle. Oh, and he cannot. K-Knight's got him.
Was looking back over towards main, getting taken down.
Last
Serial
player standing.
flushed down. K-Knight coming alive here. 3K for the Sova. Looking for a little bit more, but it's going to be enough to go ahead and close it out. Amount of damage there from the overdrive is okay. Wisey pulled into the gulag. Swing around the corner, clears it. Gets the headshot. Knocks Kiko out of the park. The last player that you wanted to grab up with that ultimate.
I was just about to say it.
Wisey, he's good for it. Now tucked in here behind the box. Swing from Neff about to come through. Relay bolts sent flying. Wisey now ready to strike. Tucks back in, covering fire is there.
Beautiful.
Neff bails him out, and now in hand is Hunter's Fury. Also opened up, Patatek getting a tag on the one. There's the kill. Wisey taken down. The final pump gets Russia to boot.
I have retrieved the spike.
Team Liquid
I must wait a moment.
looking to keep this scoreline separated.
Just incredible. The info gathered off that one Sheriff kill. They know they have to rotate back over.
On Serial. Spots him out. They know where this spike is going to end up. Plan to come through, but can they hold the line? Another weapon. Two more now picked up, and Serial striking first. K-Knight flushed out of market. Swing forward, gun barrel spot, but Levy is down to 1 HP. Can't do a damn thing.
The explosive for Bilibili.
0 Point does get the reveal here onto Camo. Penny swinging out, able to strike, finding one. Kiko similarly though peeking in. Some elimination, holds down K-Knight. Russia on the swing. We'll find one. The backstab now trying to be activated here from Levius. Once again, gets some damage in, but cannot confirm that kill.
30 seconds left.
Spike still on the floor here at backside. Russia swinging
I know
on the corner. Does he
exactly.
find the timing? Yes, he does. Neural step now invested. Serial getting the reveal here. They line up for him, but he cannot quite pull the trigger. Gets the null command now as well. In your face is just nullifying everything. Kiko does manage to find one. That's the first step. The re-swing out. Wisey whipping. Camo comes up with the kill. One noted a shoulder, an elbow spotted. Jiggle peek confirming as Russia trying to go for the reposition there, but gets caught. TP in hand. Patatek able to put him down. He's still low on HP, but he's still fighting back. Finds that kill, leaves it out all to Neff. Ring around the rosy, Shorty v Shorty, but Neff has got the lower end of this deal, but he's just playing time. He's dancing on him.
In Team Liquid's defenses.
Slippery as Levius has him lined up here at top mid. Kiko and Patatek both gunned down. Serial now to try to hold down this B site. The Hunter's Fury, however, is perfectly dialed in on him, and YZ will come away with a headshot. Pushing forward here into the smoke. Camo dead. YZ instantaneous. The overdrive popped because why the hell not? It's the last round of the half, and Penny would have to pull off an ace clutch. Hits the paranoia, holds him off for now, but he cannot delay the inevitable. It's just going to be the one kill found. One over the top. Doesn't get cleared. Get a decent amount of info, but Russia able to just go ahead off the rip, find a kill. Camo dead. Neff, listen, that pop flash smoke just blew. Full blind there on a Serial, but he is still able to get himself onto the site. Flush out the enemy Omen. 4v4, Patatek, 24 HP, but
Spike planted.
no real damage.
So you have a way around this?
Particularly, has to clear it out, so eyes can be set. Back behind him, gun barrel spotted. That's gonna be a headshot through the box here as K-Knight doing an immense amount of damage. Only confirming the one kill. Real position now gonna be noted. YZ is just mowing him down with a frenzy in hand. Double damage, looking for the punish here. Just running it down here is Camo, but K-Knight is there. The layers are there to back this up. Quick clear on the drone. Shock dart gonna be sent. K-Knight eating a bit of damage, sees the wall. Shock of his own. Soften up the players here a bit. Ends up getting dodged. Site open, plant in the open as well.
planted.
Spike in play. YZ once again trying to swing around from the back, but has to clear this wire.
Just trying to math away that he doesn't have to shoot it.
Oh, getting spotted. Russia.
Oh my.
Good for one, looks for two. Can't quite make that happen. Oblivious still there, running and gunning with that Spectre in hand, but Serial! Here on this side, really bolt to try to delay. Fragment, try to cut off market access, and K9 finds both duelists of Liquid. Camo, Keiko, both gonna be taken down. Thrown now out onto the corner, gets the spot here onto Serial. Spike still in market. Swing coming through, YZ able to find one. Serial gonna be dropped. YZ on the repeat, loses his head. But Patatech is completely contained within a corner, and it's gonna be a 3-player high-low. Let's see how they start this. That's a fantastic way to kick this off. As Serial back-to-back, gorgeous headshots. Puts 2 players down on the floor. Neural Theft now getting the reveal, spotting out this attempted aggression from A.
It's
The
you
plant will
and
now
me.
come through, and Levius, there is no escape other than to fight your way through. Walls falling, Pico narrowly surviving.
And
Snaps
that's
back
the end.
through, full HP, full armor, and Russia and K-Knight just have to drift away and save. The timeout call from Liquid working a treat. Shadows traveling.
Yeah, Bilibili thinking they can maybe catch Team Liquid off guard. Go for a tiles hit. And it just gets shut right down.
Lined up there for the moment. Hunter's Fury going to be coming through. YZ is not ready. Penny wide swings on him. He's able to find the kill. Neff does have to go ahead and pick up one, but Camo's made his way through alley. Finds Russia, gets Neff. Sight wide open. Some shots from K9, but once again, you've got 2 players left standing, and BLG are going to go for the save once more.
Yeah, it's if you can break through those initial defenses.
Side of the map, try to utilize it here. Camo caught by the tripwire. Levius is able to find one. Immediately sends out that Neural Theft. Breaks the shield of Pico, but ends up falling, so the reset comes through. Hunter's Fury going across. Neff with the fragment, able to find Pico. Patatech fighting back for one. Neff will be left on the floor. A 3v2. YZ now getting into position.
Oh,
Spike down A.
Flushed out by the shock dart. Serial once again has to try to clutch things out, but
Neon, oh my god.
Russia's just basically pre-firing the angle. Breaks the shield, hits the headshot. Now the null command's gonna be popped, and it seems like they have a pretty damn good idea of where Penny went with that TP. Patatech able to find one. Penny puts them down. They line up, and Penny comes up with 3.
Enemy down.
Ends up falling to the wayside. The res can come through. It's a hell of a lot faster than it used to be. Spike is planted, and Camo is here for the backstab. Neff is well tagged. That shot got him through the box. Flash. Down to 50 HP. Seems like the heroics of Penny. They have just been enough to go ahead and get them at least this extra round win. He's gonna try to fight this out, but they're a lot closer than he anticipated.
To be wary of for sure.
Oh, YZ dragged in once again. Can he get the victory? The answer is yes, he absolutely can, but now he's gonna be likely at risk as he snaps back in. No, he's just fighting right back. Serial Patatech 2 minutes, go ahead and trade back a couple kills, but suddenly Serial left all alone. Tripwire gives the position away, swings in, spots one, and Levius is there.
Here we go.
Fury gonna be set down. Camo not able to find too much of anything there. Patatech does manage to go ahead and get a pick onto Levius, as well as a pump of damage onto Neff. Puts him to 70. It opens up the sight for the spike to now be planted. Drone trying to lead out. YZ overdrive popped. Wrapping back around. It's Boba side. K-Knight finding one.
You
Doesn't
see it?
check the box. Kiko striking. It's only able to find the one though. YZ zaps them all to death. The defuse to come in, and that's BLG closing out the series. 13-10 on Sunset, 2-1 on the set.